The Heat coming into the building earlier on, looking as dapper as ever. Their goal, as always, protect their home court. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. And how about those rookies? Time now to check out the Rookie of the Year race, ranking the league's best young rookies here midway through the season. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Yeah, he's a clear #1 right now. Nobody even close to passing.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Grant. Davis is out there with Henderson. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, they've got Baller. Tyler Hero out there with Wade. Then there's Bosch. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. Instead, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding. See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
First team foul.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the night.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
4 on the clock. Here's Baller. And it's Portland with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
Now, Hero, hoping to put that miserable performance against Toronto behind him tonight. Wade, good.
And it's a difficult task to try and stop Wade inside. He plays a physical brand of basketball and has a variety of moves to choose from.
Pass to Grant. That shot misses. Bosch with some nice D. And here are the Heat. Hero kicks to Bosch. Henderson against Hero.
Very versatile player. Hero spaces the floor, he can drive, he can pass, and he's a sneaky good rebounder as well.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Tyler Hero.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Anderson looking it over. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Grant, right side. And the shot is good.
Well, a little aggressiveness pays off for Grant inside. And as a coach, you love to see that effort.
Hero passes to Bosch. Here's Baller. Out to Wade. It's stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when Grant gets to the rim like that, you can't help but foul him.
Stan on the floor tonight. One of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And the first one at the line is good. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
And Grant drops them both. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Henderson outside. Grant on the wing. They get the rebound. Off with the layup.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Bosch, the screen. Wade drives in. Great D that time from Davis. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the TrailBlazers. Pass to Grant. Chris Bosch with the rebound.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
And Davis puts it in.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Bosch. No scoring in this one. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Wade against Davis. Wade outside. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Baller. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto. Outside Bosch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Portland grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
Well, and coaches will sometimes complain about an inconsistent whistle from the refs, but credit them for the level of aggression to make things happen.
Here's Baller. He's covered by Grant. Outside, Hero. Floats one. He can't hit that time.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Grant outside. The tray. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got 4 rebounds in this game. Wade kicks to Bosch. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And Bosch has a beautiful stroke from the mid-range. Once you give him room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
Davis with it. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Grant surveying the D. Pass to Kamare. And here is Davis. Cranes the three-pointer. Davis has got a couple of threes now in the first for the TrailBlazers. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Ware. Takes a 3. Henderson pulls it in. The TrailBlazers have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. And there it is for them.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
Now, Hero. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Up top, Henderson. He's covered by Hero. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the TrailBlazers.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Klingon comes in for Grant, and Shaden Sharp subbed in for Davis. Will stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
Now, here's Sharp. He had that big outing in that Cavaliers game as well. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Instead, it seems like time and again, the Heat uncover those hidden gems, turning unknowns into big contributors.
That's one of the things they do best, Kevin. The list of names like that is long, but look no further than Udonis Haslem, whose jersey they retired last season. Their hard work culture seems to breed those kind of success stories.
The first one falls. Anderson, he's checked in for Miami. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Wade. Murray's checked in for the TrailBlazers. Holiday comes in for Henderson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Timeout.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the TrailBlazers. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
And for the TrailBlazers, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Drew Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get them off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. And so here's Portland. The Heat getting the bucket. Flinging the screen for Sharp. The three-pointer is right on target. And the TrailBlazers lead by 14.
And not just an athlete. Sharp is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
Rozier kicks to Anderson. Back to Rozier. Wiggins finds Jaquez. Shot clock at 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul. Second.
And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
Yeah, and we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples. That one misses.
Well, when you watch Jaquez, the first thing that jumps out is his footwork. He is so precise with each movement.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
And he hits the first of 3. And the second free throw, good. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. TrailBlazers leading by 11. Inside. And here's Sharp. No good that time. Great D that time from Powell. Wiggins surveying the floor. Pass to Rozier. Back to Wiggins. Here's Jaquez from outside the arc. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Jaquez has got 6 points.
What a setup for Jaquez Jr. All he has to do is focus and shoot.
Now Klingon. Rozier against Sharp. All alone. And he knocks down the jumper. He's got 5.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Powell. The Blazers getting the bucket. We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. Number 1, the TrailBlazers.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. TrailBlazers leading by 8. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Look who it is, fans. It's your Heat Light Squad. Make some noise. Give it up for your Heat.
So a moment now to see the story for Scoot Henderson.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now Klingon. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Here's Holiday. To the middle, down to 5 on the shot clock. That one drops for him. And the TrailBlazers lead by 10.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Anderson. Scoreless thus far. Jaquez with the ball. Rebound by Murray. Rozier against Holiday. Pass to Klingon. Back to Holiday. A floater.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Andrew Wiggins. He's getting around 8 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
And that one misses.
Well, Holiday's one of those guys they can ask a lot of, whether it's guarding the opponent's best player or orchestrating for his teammates.
Good on the second free throw. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. 11-point game. Pass to Powell. Jaquez against Murray. Jaquez outside. 6 to shoot. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Yeah, he's such a competitive guy. Jaquez Jr. just willing that ball in.
Holiday with it. Picked up by Rozier. Portland again missing.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
This league, Stan, and you've watched it and coached it for years, has the best players in the entire world. And some guys, though, can kind of be overlooked. Like Terry Rozier, for instance.
Yeah, look, here's a guy who's averaged 28 points a game. He can create offense for other people. He plays hard, was an outstanding defender early in his career. He's an important piece for any team he's on.
And what speed, and Stan, what athleticism.
Yeah, no question about it. This guy's somebody who shouldn't be under the radar. Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
41 seconds left in the first quarter. Klingon, the screen for Sharp. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Heat.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Anderson passes to Rozier. Wiggins outside. Pass to Jaquez. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
And the TrailBlazers making a change here. Eibel's checked in. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Powell against Sharp. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
3.
Sharp's got 8 points. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. TrailBlazers lead by 4. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
The Heat trail by 4. So with Wade on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Tyler Hero out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Bosch. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bosch can't get it to go.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Davis. And Ware pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Hero passes to Bosch. And the 3 off target. TrailBlazers leading by 4. Henderson outside. Pass to Davis. There's the 3. Wiggins with the rebound.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Hero with it. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Bosch. That doesn't go either for Bosch.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Now here's Henderson. We saw him with 10 points last game. Pass to Kamare. Just 4 to shoot. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
A chance to check out stats for Bosch. Really been a key contributor over the past month. 17th in rebounding. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And as you were saying, one of the better rebounders in the league. He just has that tireless work ethic that also motivates the rest of his teammates. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Baller, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Wade in for Powell. Wade feeling it out a bit. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shots.
And he sinks the second. Here's Henderson. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Pass to Thibault. Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
First team foul.
The TrailBlazers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. The TrailBlazers making a switch here. Walters checked in. And both free throws good for Davis. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And it's Wade with the ball for Miami. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Bosch. Wide open look. Count it. Bosch has got his second basket of the night.
And just a very solid jumper for a guy his size. Bosch has worked so hard on his mechanics.
Outside, Davis. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
All right, fans, it's game time. Get ready to think. Let's hear it.
And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The TrailBlazers third.
Well, their offensive efficiency was really impressive during the last month. They're looking to carry that momentum into this one.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Hero. Wade outside. Rebound by the TrailBlazers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. And Davis wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wade kicks to Hero. Pass to Ware. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Wade. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Wade's got 7.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Henderson against Hero. Davis, that's for 2. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. He's got 15.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Here's Hero. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Davis. And Hero drops them both. Portland leading by 3. And here is Grant. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Drains it from beyond the arc. And he's now got the double-double. 12 points and 10 rebounds. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Hero passes to Baldwin. Now here's Bosch. Pass to Wade. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now Henderson. And there's the call on Bosch. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
And some changes here for the Heat. Highsmith is checked in. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Hero.
Davion Mitchell.
Here's Walter. Off target from three-point range. The Heat trail by 4. Mitchell with it. Now Henderson defending. Mitchell kicks to Wade. Driving inside. It's tipped. Here's Grant. Pass to Henderson. Floats it up for Grant. Very pretty alley-oop layup. And the TrailBlazers lead by 6.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now here's Wade. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And Bosch, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get loud.
I had a chance to see stats for Henderson. He's been in good form here the last few weeks, averaging about 18 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
And here are the TrailBlazers now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Walter. And here is Grant. Portland moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Henderson. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
Sometimes you got to go in there and play big, and that's what Scoot did.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 6. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Bosch passes the ball. Kicks it out to Mitchell. This one for 3. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Pass to Walter. Grant, right side. Rebound by Mitchell. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Baller. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Wade. It's blocked. Now, here's Grant. Not a lot of room. Over Bosch. No good from Grant. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Baller. Henderson defending. Pass to Wade. Shoots over Walter. Wade can't hit. TrailBlazers leading by 6. Here's Kamare. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Anderson, he's checked in for Bosch. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Baller. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Wade. And he's good on the second. The Heat trail by 7. Rozier with the ball. Still without a basket. Pass to Mitchell for 3. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
It's been great to see Rozier's growth as a passer over the course of his career.
TrailBlazers leading by 4. Now here is Holiday. Here's Sharp. Murray, a screen on Mitchell. Jaquez against Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Anderson. Miami's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Portland's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Holiday. To the inside. Here's Klingon. Lays it up off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here is Mitchell. Here's Highsmith. Outside Rozier. Here's Mitchell. Good on the bucket. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Known as a ferocious scorer, Rozier is also solid at knowing when to give it up.
Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Murray. Now Sharp. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That is his first foul of the game. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Miami. Norman Powell comes in for Davion Mitchell. Williams, he's checked in for the TrailBlazers. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Make some noise, fans, for your Heat Breaker dance crew.
And the Heat making a change here. Ware's checked in. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Miami. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough.
And you know, for the Heat, they've had a horrendous start to the season. They're really creating a lot of work for themselves here moving forward.
Yeah, but the good news is they are a team that can do that work. It's just a question of solving these early problems.
Now here's Murray. Still yet to score. From about 16, Holiday gets the bucket, and the TrailBlazers lead by 6.
Yeah, Holiday understands when to pick his spots on offense, especially when the mid-range opens up like this.
Wiggins dishes to Powell. Over in the corner, Jaquez. From deep. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Pass to Sharp. For 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Heat trail by 6. Outside Rozier. Here's Ware. He was averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Jaquez. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Jaquez has got 13.
Yeah, what a fantastic game for Jaquez. With all the little things he adds, big scoring nights are a huge bonus.
Now here is Holiday. Clingan the screen for Holiday. It's good from long range. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Rozier. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the TrailBlazers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Sharp against Powell. Got a piece of it. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. Wiggins. Pass to Powell. Goes back up. And good that time.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now, here's Sharp. 8 points for him. Now, here is Holiday. Over Rozier. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ware's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jaquez the pass to Rozier. Shoots it up. Rebound by Murray.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Murray a screen on Rozier. This one for 3. Here's Clingan. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Clingan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Heat trail by 7. Now Powell. He's coming off a 16-point game against Toronto.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Takes a 3. No good on that one. And so it's the Portland TrailBlazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Eric Spoelstra here with us. A lot of 3-pointers allowed in the first half. How do you limit that going forward?
There's been some airspace issues. I mean, there are a couple easy ones where we didn't rotate over on the weak side, but we're just not making that extra effort to get to the shooters.
And we know multiple effort is a big part of what you do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
You gotta call my agent now.
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Miami Heat.
Well, they're getting up a lot of threes, but the percentages are not the best.
Yeah, that defense can live with them shooting in the low 30s. They gotta create better looks. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Hero with it. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. We've got Davis. He's out there with Scoot Henderson. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. Good on that shot, and with that, the TrailBlazer lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Baller. Outside, Davis. Here's Kamare. Grant outside. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Hero.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Wade passes to Hero. Heat moving the ball around. The 3-ball. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, this is what Hero is out here to do. He's a very reliable 3-point scorer.
Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 6. The jump hook. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here is Davis over Wade, and Davis puts it in. Davis has got 17 now.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line, number 7.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Grant kicks to Henderson. Bounce pass, Davis. Here's Kamare. Back to Davis. Over Wade. And it's Davis missing.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
And it's Wade in the corner. Back to Hero. Here's Baller. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Portland leading. Grant outside. Henderson outside. The three connects from three-point range. Henderson's got his third basket of the night.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Outside, Hero. Pass to Bowler. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Henderson for three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Bosch has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Hero. Wade on the wing over Davis. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Wade.
So tenacious on offense. Wade has a keen awareness when to fire that quick shot.
Now, here's Grant. He's got 6. Davis looking for an opening. From outside, off the mark. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. There's Hero with the 3. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a big spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all. Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Grant, that's good.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Bowler. Outside Bosch. And here's Wade. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Henderson with it. Picked up by Hero. From 18 feet away. And he hits the jump shot. 9 points from Scoot Henderson.
Well, Henderson is a flashy player. He doesn't mind taking risks and trying to get creative.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys.
Let's go, Heat fans. Give it up for your Heat Hype Squad. Now, fans, on the court is your Hype Squad. I want to see you get loud. Here's substitution.
The Heat making a switch here. Highsmith is checked in. And Portland with a change here, too. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Grant. The Heat trail by 5. Outside, Hero. To the wing on the left. Here's Baller. He's got 8, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Second team foul. Now at the line, number 7.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Ball's not loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. Pass to Thibault. TrailBlazers moving the ball around. Back to Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Hero. Henderson, no good. The Heat trail by 3. To the paint. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The TrailBlazers will take it. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. The TrailBlazers in second.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Portland leading by 3. Outside, Davis. He's covered by Bosch. Nice D from Bosch. For Miami, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Hero on the wing. Henderson defending. Get the teardrop. Hero, no good. Portland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. He lobs it up. Stolen by Hero. And it's the Heat on the break. Pass to Highsmith. Left side, Bosch. Shot left block. Nice touch on the bank shot. Bosch has got 8. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. Outside, Davis. Here's Thibault. Pass to Kamare from past the arc. Hits it from three-point range. And the TrailBlazers lead by 4.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Highsmith. He has yet to score. Davis against Wade. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Hero from long range. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hero's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Heat.
Well, there's the answer from Hero. One of the best from three-point range in the league.
Davis against Wade. Pass to Thibault. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Dwayne Wade. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the TrailBlazers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip. and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
The first one falls. And coach, this guy, Matisse Thybulle, he really changes what you can do on offense with his defense.
Yeah, look, Matisse Thybulle's as good a defender as there is in the league. He hasn't had that profile because we haven't seen him on TV as much, but he's disruptive. He causes turnovers. He blocks shots. This guy's as good as there is in the league.
So long and disruptive, a great word to use. Now, here's Rozier. Hasn't made one yet. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Now, here's Sharp. 8 points for him. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Dance Cam. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
On defense, the Heat trailing by 2. Back to Williams. Clinging the screen for Williams. Again, the miss by the TrailBlazers. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Heat. Pass to Powell for the lead. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Walter. Still without a basket. Klingon the screen for Sharp. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And here is Rozier. Now Powell. For the 3. It's hauled in by Thybulle. Portland leading. Pass to Sharp. Here's Walter. Back to Sharp. Clinging the screen for Sharp. A 3-pointer off the mark.
It was rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Now here's Powell. Defended by Thybulle. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. TrailBlazers shooting 41% for the game. Williams with a clean look. A 3-pointer, no good. The Heat have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Rozier the pass to Powell. Pass to Highsmith. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Now here's Henderson. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Sharp. Good ball movement here by the TrailBlazers. 6 on the shot clock. Rozier against Henderson. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Now, here's Rozier. No scoring in this one. Here's Hackett. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Donovan Clingan.
Yeah, Hawkes Jr. is an unpredictable player, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Hawkes hits both of them. And for Portland, they're shooting 35% or so in the 3rd quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Back to Henderson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Clingan with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. The Heat trail by 4. 1:51 left to play here in the 3rd. Powell finds Hawkes. Shoots the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Powell's got 7 points in the game.
And I like the feel that Hawkes has. A high IQ player.
Rozier against Henderson. The high post shot. A putback. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside Rozier. Pass to Powell. Bosch, a screen on Williams. Powell for 3. It's hauled in by the TrailBlazers. They've led by as many as 14 points. There's 57 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Now Henderson. To the inside. And there's Clingan. That's good on the assist by Henderson. And that's 12 points for Donovan Clingan. The Heat trail by 5. Powell with it. He has 7. Here's the floater. Rebound by Williams. The TrailBlazers shooting 43% for the game. It's Henderson on the wing. Rozier defending. Here's Sharp. There's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 7-point TrailBlazer lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Powell. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Bosch, a screen on Sharp. Powell for 3. No good. Shot missing. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Portland out in front, leading by 7. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Wade out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Powell. And it's Ware in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And Davis throws it down hard.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Heat trail by 9. Wade outside. And it's blocked.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Now here is Davis. Pass to Sharp. The 3. Miami grabs the miss. Wade outside. Hero against Sharp. Hero kicks to Ware. Good ball movement here by Miami. Davis against Wade. Lock at 6. Over Davis. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Wade. Wade's gone 6 of 13 shooting tonight from the field. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Heat. Highsmith is checked in, and it's Baller in for Powell.
Hayward Highsmith, number 7.
And here's Sharp. Shoots over Hero. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 12 points for Shaedon Sharp.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
Pass to Bowler. Back to Wade. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Davis with some nice D. Grant outside. Back to Davis. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Shooting for Portland, Davis, 2.
Throw good, Davis. So he gets them both. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 11-point game. Wade outside. Pass to Highsmith. Here's the 3. He can't get that one to fall.
they've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Sharp on the wing. He's covered by Hero. The three from Davis. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Time to turn up the heat with your very own Miami Heat Dancer.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. They have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thank you, David. The Heat trail by 14. Wade outside. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Pass to Bowler. Drills it from outside.
A pretty talented distributor. Tyler Hero isn't one to force his own look.
TrailBlazers leading by 11. Here's Kamare. On the wing, Davis. Wade is covering. Davis against Wade. 5 on the clock. Davis down low. Wade is covering. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 11 points here in just the second half. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Bowler. Back to Hero. Here's Wade. He's guarded by Davis. Wade outside. And Wade slams it in.
And this is why they continue to feed Wade, because when he flipped that switch, there's just no stopping.
Now Davis. Pass to Sharp. Shoots over Hero. And it's a great finish! Oh, my. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Here's Bowler. Wade outside. Here's Bowler. Here's Heisman. Outside, Hero. Buries it from three-point range.
He had no time needed for Hero. He's always ready to fire.
TrailBlazers leading by 10. Pass to Sharp. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Hero. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. Here's Ware. Takes the three. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. House is checked in for Miami. And a switch here also for Portland. Henderson's checked in. Here's Wade. 4 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, high motor play by Wade. The defender fouls him, but he still is able to get his shot off.
Now at the line, Wade.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. And so Grant will bring it up for the Portland TrailBlazers. He hits Henderson on the wing. Wade is covered. Oh, that's blocked. Hero against Henderson. Hero passes to Wade.
TrailBlazers foul. Come on. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Dwayne Wade. 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Wade. And Wade drops them both. Here's Henderson. Pass to Kamare. Back to Henderson. Grant outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Here's Baller. Ware kicks to Bosch. Now Hero. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
They get it back. Here's Henderson. You know what? They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. The Heat trail by 10. Wade on the wing. Started by Davis. Outside Bosch. From the arc. They get it back. Kicks it out to Hero. Outside Bosch. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And Bosch proving he has the range. The D has to take him seriously from outside.
Henderson with it. Pass to Kamare. Outside, Davis. Driving the lane. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Wade against Davis. Kicks it out to Hero. No good from outside.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Now Henderson. Wade is covering. Henderson outside. Again, the miss by the TrailBlazers.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Hero passes to Wade. Outside Bosch. Here's Baller. Here's Hero. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now, here's Grant. After Tyler Hero's miss. Left side, Grant. The TrailBlazers need to get off a shot to stop the drought. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Wade. And he makes good on the layup. Wade's got 9 points in the quarter.
Oh, slick with the rock. Wade making move.
Henderson, bounce pass. The 3. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Going in, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant.
Swish. 1.
And it's Wade with the ball for the Miami Heat. Trailing here by 8. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. 2. Wade!
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
Tries again. He lays it in. 19 points in the game.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
The Heat trail by 9. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul. Team foul number 4. Now at the line, Wade! 2.
That's good from Wade. Good on both. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Make some noise, fans, for your Breakthrough Dance Crew. Give them a round of applause.
Pass to Henderson. Wade is covering. Portland moving the ball around. Clinging with it. Back to Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Kamara. He goes up again. It's tipped. And at last, they get one to fall. 21 points in the game. The Heat trail by 9. Wade outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I like the effort from the defense, but at that close range, Wade was not going to be denied.
Hero against Henderson. Here he goes. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Shooting for Portland. Swish. 1.
And Miami shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Wade against Davis. Wade, good. Wade's got 18 points now here in the second half.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
TrailBlazers leading by 8. Pass to Kamara. Now Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Norman Powell checked in for Dwayne Wade.
Davis, 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 9. And Miami shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Hero. That one's not going to go.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
It's Henderson on the wing. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And the TrailBlazers lead by 12.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
And it's Davis with the ball for Portland, and they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports as we present our player of the game.